Hola book lovers, I hope that everybody is doing well and fantastic. Today I wanted to do a tier list of the books that I have read so far in this year. It's mid-June, it's the half of the year. Time flies so fast. And I wanted to do like a ranking of all the books that I have read so far. And I got right over here a tier list of all the books that I have read in this year. And I categorized in unforgettable. These are the books that I can't stop thinking about it, that it really surprises me. And surprisingly good, these are the books that I really, really like it, but it didn't get to unforgettable, I would say. Like it, but didn't love it. These are the books that I really like the story, but there were some certain points that it didn't make me love the story as well. So it was like a middle, I would say. The cover is cute. Those are the books that the story was okay, but I didn't love it, but didn't like it. But the cover was really cute, and that's why it stays in my bookshelf. And the final one is I hated it. Those are the books that, like it says over there, I hated those books. It's very minimal. I'm not a hater of books. I'm trying to be positive, I would say. If you like these books and I hated it, please don't come at me. This is the beauty of books, that sometimes I like a book but you didn't like it, or you did like a book but I didn't. So this is just for fun. Before we go to the rating of this book, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please follow all of my social media in the description as well. So let's get right into it. I'm going to the bottom onto the top, so the rating that I gave them. The first one is A Love Letter to Whiskey. Contrary to popular belief, but I hated this book so much. I really hated it. So I'm going to say that I like it, but I didn't love it. I was in between, because I think that Jamie's POV saved the whole story, because I hated B's POVs. I really hated her. She was very egocentric, and I was like, oh my God, I hated that woman. So I'm going to put it in like it, but didn't love it. This Girl's Lie, and I really like the story, but I didn't love it. So I'm going to say that the cover was cute, but This Beacher's Grace, I like it, but didn't love it. This Beacher's Grace and This Girl's Lie is a dual fantasy book, and the first one was really good. I really like it, but didn't love it. But the second one, it was a miss for me, so I put it in the cover is cute. People with Me on Vacation by Emily Henry. I'm going to say that the cover is cute. I didn't like the story, but I didn't love it. But it doesn't get into that category, so I'm going to put it in the cover is cute. I got book lovers, and I got really high hopes for that book. So we'll see in the future. So the next one is A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. This is surprisingly really, really good. I was really skeptical with that story, but when I read it, I really enjoyed that book. I had a really good time reading it, so I'm going to put it there, surprisingly really good. Next, we got, oh my God, The Great Alone by Christy Hanna. This is going unforgettable. This story is really unforgettable for me. Lenny is one of the most amazing characters that I have seen so far. I cried between her and Matthew. It was heartbreaking, beautiful. I think this story will be great in a movie, I will say. So I'm really hoping to find this book to be able to get into a movie, because it will be amazing. Okay, so let's continue. That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. This is surprisingly good, but I didn't love it, because the plot twist, it was a little bit predictable, but there was a certain information that really got you anyway. But it wasn't, oh my God, I love that book so much. But it surprisingly is a really good thriller story. So please, if you haven't read that book, please check it out, because it was really good. I'm going to put these two books together. This Woman Kingdom, I'm going to put it that it was surprisingly really good. I really love the story, but these Infinite Threads, I hated that book with all my fiber being. And I'm not going to explain myself why, because the first one I really love it. I was obsessed with Cameron, but when it comes to the second book, there was another character and creates this love triangle. But in this story, the love triangle didn't get me, and I really hated that book. And I would say, you know what, I'm not going to continue with that series. I'm really sorry for anyone who loved that book, but I hated that book. I really hated it. Tomorrow and Tomorrow, I like it but didn't love it. I'm sorry if everyone loved that book. It was really good, but there was a lot of drama, and there were things that it gets really repetitive in the story, so that's why I didn't love that book. The Fury by Alex Michaelides, surprisingly really good. I really enjoy that book. First, I get the book 5 stars, but when I thinking it over, I lower it to 4.5. But it was still a really good thriller story. A Little Life by Hannah Yanagihara. You know where this goes. This is unforgettable for me. This book is amazing. This book has my heart. I don't recommend this book to anyone because it's really, really tough to read it. And Jude is one of the most heartbreaking characters that I have met so far. But for me, it's unforgettable. I'm still thinking about this book to this day, let me tell you. I really enjoy that book. Happiness Balls by Anjin Kim. I hated that book. I DNF that book. If you haven't, if you haven't know, I didn't like that book. I DNF'd it because I really like the concept that the story was having, but one of the characters, because I was listening to the audiobook, she was so annoying, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to continue reading this book. And I searched for the final chapter or what happened, and thank God I didn't, because in the end I'm going to still hate that book. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. Annie Bot by Sierra Greer. I'm going to say that the cover is cute because I was intrigued by the story, but the ending ruined it for me. So I would say that the cover is cute. I'm sorry. Ruthless Vow by Rebecca Ross. I like it, but didn't love it. I was hoping, I really have high hope for this book because the first one was really, really good. But with this one, the villain of the story wasn't really a villain. I thought that it was going to be more cruel, but it wasn't like that. So I really hate that. I really hated that. But the story was really cute. I really love it, and there's nothing wrong with Roman. Oh my God, I love him. I love him so much. So I like it, but I didn't love it. But it was a really good duology, so I'm not going to deny that. The Unmaking of June Farrell by Adrienne Young. I think that the cover, I'm going to put this, the cover is really cute. I really like the story, but I was having a little bit hard time learning the concept of time because I was confused. So I would say that the cover is cute. I like it, but it wasn't something like, oh my God, I love this so much. King of Greed by Ana Juan. The same thing. The cover is cute. It was a love story. I have a great time, but it wasn't something that, oh my God, I'm so obsessed with the book. So Butcher and Blackbird. Oh my God, this book is surprisingly really, really good. Oh my God, I remember, and I was really scared that I wasn't going to like that book, but I really, really enjoyed that book, and the audiobook was amazing. Oh my God, then the spy scenes, they were immaculate. I loved it. So I really enjoyed that book. None of This Is True by Lisa Jubel. This is unforgettable. Oh my God. That book is really, really good. Many people hated it, but I didn't, because you can suspect the plot twist, but the final chapters, it get you question if they're telling the truth or they're telling a lie. So it was in between, but for me it was really, really good, and I loved it so much. So this book is unforgettable for me because of Josie. I I can't forget about that woman. She was a psychopath. She was a really psychopath. Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell as well. I'm going to say that I like it, but I didn't love it because you can suspect the plot twist, and it was really sad, but I didn't love it. So I'm going to say that I like it, but I didn't love it. What Did You Do by Gianna O'Reilly. This is surprisingly really, really good. I was scared at first because I thought that I wasn't going to like the second book, but let me tell you, it was really, really good. It was really well done. So I'm going to say that it's surprisingly really good. The Ever Queen by L.J. Andrews. I'm going to say that I like it but didn't love it. I like more the first book. The first book was really, really good. The second book, it was in between, but I really like it, but I wasn't obsessed with it. The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. I would say that it was like it but didn't love it. Ali Hazelwood. I'm not a romance girl, I would say, but I really like the Ali Hazelwood books. I would say that this is I think her books is more like a palate cleanser for me. So I really enjoyed that book, but I didn't love it. The Shadow of the Gods, surprisingly, really, really good. And the second book, The Hunger of the Gods, let me put it, unforgettable. Oh my God. That second book got my jaw on the floor, and I'm still heartbreaking, and I'm still in mourning because of something that happened, and I'm waiting for October to come to the third book comes out because I couldn't believe that that happened, So if you have read that book, you know why, but I'm devastated by that book. Thank you, John Wayne. Thank you so much. Together We Burn by Isabel Ibanez. This is surprisingly really, really good. I thought that I wasn't going to like it, but let me tell you, it got me out on my reading slump after I finished A Little Light by Hannah Yanagihara. I read Together We Burn just to see if it got me out on my reading slump, and let me tell you, it did get me out on the reading slump. So it was really, really good. So if you haven't read it, please give it a try because it was really good. Oh my God. The Perfect Child by Lucinda Berry. I hated it. I hated that book with all my fiber being. And I'm not going to talk about that book. I'm not going to talk about. Throne of the Fallen by Kerry Maniscalco. Oh my God. Surprisingly, really, really good. I really enjoyed that book so much. That I really, really enjoyed. Envy got me weak on my knees. Oh my God. He got me really weak. Oh my God. I'm sorry. But it was really good. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that book. I'm still thinking about Envy. Well, let's continue. The Maid's Diary by Lorette M. Wise. This is unforgettable for me. I really enjoyed that book so much. If you haven't read it, please give it a try. If you're a fan of The Housemaid of Frida McFadden, you will love that book because it is surprisingly really, really good. I really enjoyed that book. Listen for the Lie by Amy Tintera. I hated that book with all my fiber being. I didn't like that book. Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't like it because Lucy was really dumb. She was making very stupid decisions, and I didn't like it at all. So I'm not gonna say more about that. First Light Wins by Ashley Elston. I like it, but didn't love it. This is a very fun thriller book, but for me it was very long. I was like, this should be shorter, and I think it will get a little bit better, and it will get a better ranking. But for that, it wasn't something that, oh my God, I'm obsessed with it. But it wasn't really good. The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. Surprisingly, really, really good. I wasn't expecting that I was going to like that book so much, but I really did. I really did. It was a very good thriller book. Just for the Summer by Amy Jimenez. Oh my God, this is unforgettable. Oh my God, this is one of the best rom-com books that I have read so far in my life. I really enjoyed it. I was crying. I remember I was laughing. I was crying. I really enjoy. There's nothing negative for me to say about that book. Just perfection. For me, it was perfection. I really enjoyed that book so much. I'm hoping to reread it again. I think I'm going to reread that book anytime soon, but I really enjoyed that book. Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alex Finney. Haha! Unforgettable. Oh my God. This book let me bamboozle. Oh my God. I didn't expect that plot twist and the ending. Oh my God. It's really, really good. Let me tell you, it was really good. Powerless by Lauren Roberts. Again, unforgettable. This book is unforgettable for me. I really enjoy that. I'm waiting for the second book that comes later in just weeks. I'm really hoping for that book. Oh my God. The Undertaking of Heart and Messy, let me tell you, this is surprisingly really good. I wasn't expecting that I was going to like that book so much, but it really got me. So I really enjoyed that book. And last but not least, The Teacher by Fida Mafaren. You were wondering where I'm going to put this book. I hated it. I hated that book so much because it wasn't something that Frida McFadden would write, and I'm not a fan of the teacher-student relationship. It wasn't something for me, I would say. So, and the plot twist, I was like, it got me the plot twist, but I really hated it. I didn't love it. It wasn't something like Frida McFadden would write, but she did write, and I hated it. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for anyone who liked that book, but it wasn't for me. Let me tell you, it wasn't for me. I'm sorry. So yeah, these are the books that I have read so far this year, and these are the ranking. So let me know in the comments below if you agree with me, and I'm going to wait until December to do the year overall tier list. So I hope you like this video. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and happy reading, guys.